Don't know if you can hear me over the sound of the fan. I don't know if I can justify turning it off for a few minutes. Okay. It'll probably be 5 minutes before I start to melt. But anyway, good morning. So today I decided I'm going to do my first reading vlog. And I'm actually very excited. I have a package on the way. It should be here hopefully in the next couple of hours. There's a book in it that I really want to start reading. So I'm waiting for that to come. As soon as that comes, I will be starting to read that book. I plan to do a haul video. As you can see, I have a nice big pile of books there. But I'm currently in my kind of studio space in the attic. And the heat in Ireland today is something else. Doesn't matter whether the windows are open or the fan is on. It's pretty much just circulating hot air and it's bleh. So we might spend the day in the garden and yeah, I'll bring you along for the ride. We only recently got the attic converted and I've brought up like my bookshelves and all my books. The place is an absolute mess and I'm just kind of itching to clean it up. I honestly can't get over the view out of the windows. It's just like, oh, it's a dream. Like seriously, it's a dream. All I'm imagining now is getting like a day bed or like a really nice reading chair and just, oh my god. Like it just makes me so excited. Like I can just see it now. Like say the winter time when it's like torrential rain and just sitting up here in the silence, listening to the rain hitting the roof and like looking at it out the window, like oh my god, I'm so happy. Like I'm so grateful right now. But these are the windows, like they are absolutely huge and I have two, but like look at that sky. Oh my god, like if that doesn't make someone grateful, I don't know what would. So I'm just going to check and see if my parcel is on the way. No, it hasn't said yet, it just says arriving by 9. And then there's one supposed to come tomorrow, but tomorrow is Sunday and there is no post on Sunday. And if there is, wow, that's some service. Okay, Noni.
Where even if you sleep like 5 hours, you wake up feeling more tired. It was one of those, and I was just, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of that. So.
Here, the best-selling phenomenon arrives in cinemas with the Crawdads Sing.
You good?
Down these films and saying why they're so great or why parts of them don't work and just...
So my parcel finally came. I'm so excited. Alright. Okay, so the first one I got is Lore Olympus Volume 2. So I got the first one a while back in Waterstones and it was the first graphic novel that I've ever read and I absolutely loved it. And I don't know, like, I think the only reason I picked it up was because it was a Hades and Persephone retelling and I was mad into like all the Greek retelling books. But I really enjoyed it. So I'm so excited. This one only came out this month. I didn't pre-order, I just ordered it when it came out. To be honest, I just love the colours, like the blue and the pink. It's like really eye-catching. And it's the same with the stories on the inside. They're just, oh my god. I love the smell. Moving on. The next one I got is the My Killer Vacation by Tessa Bailey. Again, this is a first for me. I've never read any of Tessa Bailey books. I know It Happened One Summer was very popular. This one sounded right up my alley. As far as I remember, it's like a murder mystery and you've got a bounty hunter and an energetic elementary school teacher. Obviously the two become a crime solving or murder solving duo and obviously a romance happens. But yeah, I'm quite interested to read and this is actually the one I'm going to start reading today. It's not a very long book. It was only 290 pages, so I wonder if I'll get it done today. Like the writing is quite small, but we'll see how it reads and I'll start that soon. Then the next one is The Hollow Places by T. Kingfisher. So again, I've been hearing really good things about their books. The cover, like seriously, That cover is so cool. I wanted to actually start getting more kind of horror based books, and this one just sounded quite good. I'll just read the back of it here. So it says, Kara finds the word in the mysterious bunker that she's discovered behind a hole in the wall in her uncle's house. Freshly divorced and living back at home, Kara now becomes obsessed with these cryptic words and starts exploring this peculiar area, only to discover that it holds portals to countless alternate realities. But these places are haunted by creatures that seem to hear thoughts, and the more one fears them, the stronger they become. So it sounds quite good. One thing I can't stand is really long chapters. They're not the worst that I've read, but they're no James Patterson books. And then the Tessa Bailey, I wonder what her chapters are like. Yeah, they're not too bad. But yeah, I'm gonna go make a coffee now and sit down and get started on this book. So I've come in because I started to get a bit cool outside. So yeah, I haven't actually got very far. I'm quite a slow reader. Yeah, I'm only on chapter 3. First chapter is a little long, but I think they get shorter. My first initial thought of the book is I'm enjoying it. It starts off pretty quickly, which I'm quite grateful for, because I don't like a book that is really slow to begin, because my attention span is just not great, and if it doesn't catch me in the first chapter or so, it's gonna be a struggle. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it. It's actually quite funny. It starts off with her and her brother, and like they have this great like relationship, like there's great banter between the two of them, which I'm loving. There's great little jokes and things in it. I don't want to say too much because I don't want to give away any spoilers, but I'm going on to chapter 3 and we're just meeting the love interest, or who I'm assuming is going to be the love interest. First 2 chapters kind of set up the whole story, so it's quite exciting. I'm really looking forward to seeing how it goes. Like, I'm already loving the brother-sister relationship, my little reading buddy. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing more of the brother-sister banter. I'm hoping that continues in the book, and that, you know, the brother doesn't kind of disappear once the love interest comes in. So I'm going to read a little bit more, and then I'm going to order food because I'm home alone tonight. to, what day is it? Sunday. I decided to continue on this vlog into the next day, because although I was hoping to, you know, read this very small book in a day, that did not happen. But we are over the halfway mark, and so far I am loving it. It isn't without its flaws, don't get me wrong. I have notes that I wrote and I left them downstairs, so we'll come back to that. So what else have I got? This arrived today, surprise surprise. I honestly didn't think it was going to arrive on a Sunday, but it did. So the other book that was supposed to be in my little mini haul in this video was Kill River by Cameron. Yeah, I can't pronounce that. I'm not going to try because I'll just butcher it. But I picked this one up because I heard, I don't know if it was Jordaline, talking about it, saying that it was a slasher, and I absolutely love slasher movies. Scream is my all-time favourite movie. Love, 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 love. So I had to pick it up. I'm kind of reluctant, to be honest. I'm not going to get my hopes up too much because, like, I don't think I've actually read a slasher book before, so I kind of don't know what to expect. And it's like, will it live up to like a slasher movie or won't it? But anyway, I'm going to read it anyway. I think there's like 4 in this series, but I didn't order the 4, I just ordered 1 to see if I like it, and then if I do, I will get the rest of them. So I should probably tell you what it's about, just in case you've never heard of it. It's basically takes place in 1983, which 80s is huge at the moment, and honestly I was born in 92 and I really think I should have been born in the 80s because I just love everything about that time period. It was fantastic. But anyway, so it actually follows teenagers. It's saying here that they're 13-year-olds, which is a bit weird for a slasher. Don't know how I feel about that, but we'll see how the book is anyway. So basically it says, in summer of 1983, 13-year-old Cindy and her, Cindy as in like Sydney Prescott? Cindy as in Cindy from Scary Movie? And her 3 newfound friends, Stacy, Zach and Brad, decide to sneak away from their summer camp in the middle of the night by rafting down the nearby rivers. After spending a tense night lost in the woods, the 4 teenagers stumble into a mysterious water park that appears to be completely empty. At first they are thrilled to have the rides all to themselves, at least until one of them disappears. Soon they discover that they are trapped in the park and a dark figure is stalking them from the shadows, picking them off one by one. Once night falls, Cindy will have to fight to escape the park, a masked maniac, and a living nightmare. Kill River is wild water park ride filled with blood, gore and 80s nostalgia. Slasher fans rejoice, old school horror is back. Let's hope that is true because I am very excited now. Really hoping that's a good book. I took a trip to TK Maxx with my, well, I actually went up to go to Jysk, I think is what the name is, Jysk, whatever, because I wanted to get a desk for my computer, because at the moment I'm using my computer on this, like, you know, like you know those fold out dinner tables that people have in their sitting rooms, one of them, and it's just, there's no space. So picked this one up in the sale. I'll probably stick in a couple of clips of me putting it together. Then I took a trip into TK Maxx and I was shocked and delighted to see that they had Halloween stuff. So I'll probably include some clips that I took on my phone. Footage probably isn't great, but yeah, I was very excited. I picked up a couple of things which I will show you later on. And when I get started on putting this together, because I still have to edit my video, my mid-year freakout tag, I need to edit that and get that up, as that's going to be my first video. So I want to get started on that because I'm into work tomorrow and Tuesday, so I want to get it up hopefully before then. Hopefully you can hear me over the fan. By the way, do you like my new blinds? Yes, they are tinfoil. I seen it online, people are saying, oh, put tinfoil over your windows, it'll keep your room cool. Indeed it does. It does. I have it on both windows and it's still quite warm, but not as warm as it should have been. So happy with that. I still have to have the fan on because holy shit, it's still warm. Keys. If you have read My Killer Vacation, you know what I'm laughing at. And we have a table. That was a pain in the arse, but we got there. And then I accidentally kind of went through. It's got a bulge. It's happy to see me. Okay, so it fits perfectly beside my bookshelves, which are a mess. Now I just need to bring in the computer and put that on it. Yes, my walls are still bare. We haven't painted them yet. Same with the skirting boards, but that's something that's going to take a while because I have the whole room to do. So we just said we'd leave that for a while. So there we have it. Oh, I'm delighted with that. Happy days. So I think what I'll try and get is a nice lamp to put over here, and maybe a pad for my mouse. I have my office chair, which I will bring over now. And then I have my radiator, so in the winter I'll be warm while I'm playing my Sims. Yes. So I'm not finished, but I am on chapter 16, page 192. So I think there is just maybe, yeah, just about 100 pages left. So far, I am really enjoying this book. It isn't without its flaws, but nothing can be perfect. So the story is following Taylor and her brother Jude. They have decided to go on holiday. She has saved up and got them a kind of like a rental house in Cape Cod. So in the beginning, it's not a spoiler, it's basically said in the back of the book. They arrive at the holiday home, they find a dead body. And then in comes a bounty hunter, and he is named Miles. As you can imagine, a romance, a budding romance. It's like a Grumpy Sunshine kind of gist. I can see from the reading how it could come across as a bit, I can see why people might dislike him, because he's quite honest, brutally honest. He's like grumpy, but I can see what the writer is trying to do. I personally love the banter between the two of them. Like, it might come across as like he's bullying her or just being mean, which again, I think the writer is trying to give that impression that he's like this mean guy, but deep down he's really not. You can kind of see he's really protective. He's maybe comes across a bit possessive, but again, I think that has a lot to do with his past, which I think needs to be taken into consideration. Taylor is really into crime podcasts, like true crime podcasts, and she's like convinced like that she can help, you know, solve this murder. So he reluctantly, well, he doesn't even allow her. She just kind of like, I'm helping, end the story. So it kind of bounces between their relationship, like their kind of sexual tension. There's a lot of that, but again, with that comes one thing that I can't stand, and I have written down here that I'm annoyed, or it's annoying how he keeps repeating the same thing after every sexual encounter with her. It's like, oh, I can't be with her, I can't be doing this, we need to stop doing this, we're supposed to be investigating a murder. And it's like, I'd get it if it was like, if he said it once or twice, but it's like every time they have an encounter, this is his reaction to himself afterwards, and it kind of just gets a little bit repetitive, and it's kind of like, right, okay, I get the picture, move on. But I still quite like that, like, oh, it's almost happened, and then it doesn't, and then it almost happens, and then it doesn't. That I kind of like I like that kind of frustration. But as well as that, I really liked the relationship she had with her brother. They have great banter with each other, they're like best friends, she's very protective of him. I was a little bit disappointed that he didn't have more of a role in the book. Like, I felt like in the beginning you're kind of like, oh, I want to see their relationship a bit more, I want to see their reactions to certain things, but he kind of does drift off a little bit, and then he comes back, and then, you know, he drifts off again. But I do get it, the book is based on the two characters, like it's a romance book. Again, the murder mystery part of it is not bad, but it's not my main, like, I'm not like dying to find out who it was. I'm not really interested in it, I'm more interested in their relationship again. But I think that has a lot to do with the fact that it's a romance book, so that you're going to want to be following their romance more than the murder mystery. And the only thing that I will say is, like, I didn't find that there was much world building. Like, I know they told you it was Cape Cod, and obviously they're surrounded by beaches and things like that, but like, I didn't feel like there was much explaining of like the area that they were staying in. There was a little bit of explaining about the decor in the house, which again is funny and kind of continues throughout the story, which like it's kind of something you need to like to keep in your head, because there'll be little jokes here and there relating to the decor of the house. But I liked that, but again, I feel like it still needed a little bit more of a world building. But again, it is a very small book, so I can see why the writer didn't put a lot into doing the world building. But again, it would have been nicer to just get a little bit more. Like, I'm really enjoying it, and I have to say I really do like Tessa Bailey's writing. This is the first book I've read from her, but I definitely, even though I'm not finished yet, I definitely am going to consider reading more of her books, simply because I am enjoying this so far. But yeah, I'm going to try and get it finished in the next few days. I'm upset I didn't get it finished in this vlog, considering it's a 2-day vlog and it's a tiny book, so I should have got it done. But again, I did go out today. I did decide to set up my desk, and well, I suppose yesterday the book didn't come until like 3 o'clock, so I didn't start reading it until after that. I'm trying to justify why I haven't finished such a short book. And again, I didn't have an audiobook. If I had the audiobook, I would have listened to it while I was putting the desk together. But at the same time, I'm enjoying it so much, I didn't want to listen to the audiobook just in case I missed something. If I finish it before this video goes up, I'll give you my final thoughts on it at the end of this video. Well, hello, this is Editing Tanya here. So yes, I did indeed finish the book, and I did indeed enjoy it. I liked it very much so. So I don't want to talk too much about it because I want to do a July roundup, so it will be included in that video, which will hopefully be coming very soon. So I had my few little bits here. One thing I was disappointed with, I bought these, right? Thinking they were little mugs. They're not mugs. They're ramekins. In saying that, they'll be perfect for spooky desserts. So that's just an excuse for me to make spooky desserts. But yeah, aren't they really cute? So you get 4 of them. Nice ceramic with the pumpkin faces. $10.99, which is not too bad when you're getting 4. So the next thing is this ceramic pumpkin jar. I love it. They had it in a few different colours. They had it in, I think there was a pink, a blue, a white and a black. And I was going to get the white and the black because the white was slightly bigger and they both had gold on the top. But then I decided that my kitchen is like kind of a charcoal and white, and I just felt like maybe it was too much, you know, black and white. So I just decided to go with your traditional pumpkin colour, and I love it. It's going to be perfect for putting all my coffee capsules in, or my tea bags, because in the fall I drink a lot of tea. Then the next thing I got is probably one of my favourites, is this mug with the jack-o'-lantern face on it. Like, oh my god. It's the perfect size, especially for my tea, because my coffee, I usually make a flat white, which would be lost in this cup, but this is the perfect one for my cups of tea in the fall time, and I just absolutely love it. So it's speckled, and then it's got the face on both sides, and that was $7.99. So the last thing I got, I was fighting between two different ones. Can you see me? Hello? Yeah, hi. I was fighting between two different ones, actually 3 different ones, but then I settled on this one, obviously. And it's this pumpkin troll. Look at how cute it is. Oh. So yeah, you can see there's little pumpkins, and I think that's sunflowers, but that wouldn't make much sense now, would it? Aren't sunflowers not a summer thing and pumpkins are a fall thing? Anyway, it's cute and I love it. It actually reminds me of a bag that I made a year or so, was it 2 years ago? It literally looks like the bag that I made. That's so funny. You haven't seen that bag, but that's what it looks like. So the blankets that they had, there was ones with like dogs on it, that were like, I think, dressed in costumes. There was, oh, there was a dark one, like almost like a black colour, and I think it was like, had pumpkins or jack-o'-lanterns on it as well. But I do have a dark troll already that it has skulls on it, and I felt it was kind of similar, except for, you know, it was jack-o'-lanterns and not skulls. But this one is just, I like the bright colour, because I decorate for fall and then I decorate for Halloween, so this just felt like, you know, more fitting, because it'll go with my navy couch, and, you know, it's not Halloween, it's autumnal. So yeah, I'm delighted with that. I think that was $19.99, which is not bad for a blanket. Okay, I think I'm getting like heat stroke here because I'm just starting to waffle a load of shite. So yeah, I think I'll just end the vlog here because I'm not going to be doing much at the end of the evening. I'm going to have a bath, and I'm more likely going to try and read more of this before I go to bed. And yeah, so if you've made it this far, leave a pumpkin emoji down in the comments and let me know what book you're reading at the moment, because I would love to know what you're reading. And oh, and also let me know if you have read this or you plan to read it, because I'd love to know that too. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.